Underneath all of this healthy, beautiful, silky black hair, I am actually 3 months away from being 2 years natural. Stay tuned as I share with you my 5 tips for natural hair. Hi, and welcome to another episode of Red Couch Chronicles. I am so happy that you're here with us today. Listen, about 2 years ago, I decided to stop all of the chemical processing of my hair. At the time when I decided to stop, my hair was long down, maybe a little lower than my shoulders, and healthy. But to be honest, I got tired of having to go to the hairdresser every 6 to 8 weeks to get my hair processed, to get my hair straightened. And so much to my own amazement, and I say my own amazement because when my mother did it, surely I thought she was crazy. So much to my own amazement, when I decided to go natural, I surprised even myself. Now, I tend to wear a lot of protective styles, and when I started this journey, my hair was maybe about yay short. I would say a good 3 inches, and I always used to tease my mom and tell my mom, there is no way I am going to be walking around in public with an afro on my head. And so to get my hair to grow out, I took to braids, and then shortly thereafter, I took to crochet braids, and now I will go sometimes back and forth between my crochet braids and my weaves, and I wear it as if the thing is growing out of my head. But suffice it to say, along this journey, I have come up with 5 tips that have helped me to, let's say, keep my sanity as I try to grow out my own hair. And now that it's coming in healthy and thick and luscious, to help me from not wasting time necessarily, but spending as much time on the hair as I usually used to. And so, tip number 1, I use all natural hair products. When I say all natural, I kid you not. For example, my co-wash is a co-wash that I make myself. I've taken a few things here and there from one video, a few things here and there from another video, a few things here and there from what different friends have told me, and I have come up with my own recipe for my co-wash, and I'll even share it with you, and I will also place it in the comment section below. But when I make my own co-wash, I make it with 2 tablespoons of mayonnaise, 1 egg, 2 tablespoons of honey, 2 tablespoons of coconut oil, and 1 whole Haas avocado. And then I put that into my blender and I blitz it until it comes to a paste where I can put it on my head, put it on my hair, cover it with a shower cap, and mull around the house while I'm doing my chores, while I'm watching TV, get my head warm a bit before I wash it out. And when I wash it out, really and truly, sometimes I don't even use shampoo. I maybe use shampoo maybe about once every other month, because some of those chemicals can be very harsh on the hair. So tip number 1 is to use all natural products. Tip number 2 that I have learned in my journey is, like I've shared with you, to wear protective styles. Now, some people look at those of us who wear wigs and weaves and braids and maybe call us a little vain, saying that maybe we're full of vanity. And I will be honest with you, for me, maybe it's a little bit of vanity because my hair is I don't want to say kinky, but it bounces back. I have a lot of shrinkage. So even though I do have about 8 to 10 inches on my hair of my own hair, you would never tell to see me. And if I'm wearing my natural hair, you would never know because my hair has shrunk all the way back down to my scalp. And like I said, I'm looking like I'm wearing an afro, and That's not going to happen. And so I tend to wear a lot of protective styles, and I find myself changing those protective styles, and it depends. Maybe every 8 to 10 weeks, I take my hair down at the end of one cycle, wear it out, maybe twist it, do a twist out, go with it that way, and then the following week I'm back in a protective style. And what this tends to do is it gives your hair a rest, and it gives it freedom from having to constantly be being pulled on, tugged on, damaging those follicles. And of course, like I said, if you're wearing your hair naturally, you don't look or like rather the look that is giving you, you tend to want to put some heat in it, to lay it out flat, to have it look a little bit more presentable. And so tip number 2 for Danielle is to wear a lot of protective styles. Tip number 3, eating healthy and drinking lots and lots of water. And this really and truly is a no-brainer, because we know if we're eating healthy and we're drinking a lot of water, it is not only benefiting our hair and our nails, it is also benefiting our entire body and our entire system. And so I will be very transparent with you to tell you that when I first started on this journey, it was a bit difficult for me to start watching what I was eating and putting into my body, drinking even a lot more water than I was accustomed to. I would tell my daughter, she's nearby, but I'll kind of whisper this. I used to drink a lot of juice, and she would fuss at me because right now in college she is studying kinesthesiology and health and how to have a good body and to have your body work with you. And she used to fuss with me and say, "Mommy, you need to drink more water." And I would say to her, "I am drinking water. The base of this juice is water." And she would roll her eyes and go along her merry way. And so as I started this journey, it was tough trying to get more water into my system and trying to find different ways to trick myself into drinking more water. But since I have been doing, like I said, my hair is growing, my skin is healthy, I can feel a difference in my body, and so it is just a win-win situation. Tip number 4, moisturize that hair. Listen, ladies, if your hair is dry and if your hair is brittle, it is going to break, period. There is no other way to explain it. And so what I do when it comes to moisturizing my hair, I tend to keep a lot of different oils. Argan oil, one that I like especially is that black Jamaican castor oil, which smells very nice, has a nice scent to it. Or sometimes I just grease my scalp with plain old olive oil so that my hair can stay moisturized and my hair can remain I don't want to say damp, but moisturized so that it's not dry and it's not brittle. And then finally, tip number 5, which is also important, but many people, including wives, may not like to use this one. Cover your hair at night. Cover your hair at night with a satin cap or a satin scarf, or if you don't want to cover your hair at night, maybe sleep on a satin pillowcase, because with all the friction that comes from rubbing up against these cushions, that is causing or will cause your hair to break. Some husbands might say, "Baby, don't cover your hair tonight," or "I don't like it when you cover your hair." I get that, but for the sake and the longevity of your hair, and if you are in the natural hair movement to grow your hair and to see how long you can get it to become, then I would suggest covering your hair nightly. If any of these tips have been a help to you, or if you have any additional tips that you would like to share with us, please feel free to comment in the comment section below. We would love to hear from you. Until next time, I look forward to seeing you on this couch again soon. And until then, do me a favor, like my channel, or I should say rather, subscribe to my channel, like this video, and share it. Until next time, be well.